Good afternoon, and welcome to another ironic introduction to another video. Today, I popped in to just kind of check on my Alliance War, and I still suck. I will talk about that later, but right now, this bundle popped up right around noon, which I'm not surprised. They've shown a pretty regular set schedule of releasing deals at the start of new paycheck periods, and in particular with this event they've shown a schedule of like popping up a deal every Tuesday around noon, so I was like really mentally ready for this one. And this bundle is interesting. I was I'm kind of waiting on like a message to see if we'll get something, because I'm worried that this bundle might be like one of those three-tiered packages. I know that they are a huge fan of those, but looking at it right from the start, like the humble Personage bundle, you've got 5 of these 3 to 5 star crystals, which really makes me wonder, like, are those crystals like cavalier crystals for people who are like uncollected or a cavalier? Like, is it only a 3 to 5 star because of where I'm at in the game? I have no way of pushing uncollected today, mostly because I'm not a good enough player, but also because you can see I've burned a lot of my units today, just trying to clear other content. But you also have 1,500 5-star shards, which is about 15%, is 15% of a champion, and then these champion boosts, which are very great, but they're not greater, so they are something you do get a relative decent amount just for playing the game. So I'm looking at this deal and I'm like, okay, so it's essentially $30 for 15% of a 5-star character and 5 chances at a 5-star character. Now, the real question comes into play is with how high these chance rates are, but when you're evaluating any deal with RNG, you have to ask yourself, is this deal worth $30 with the absolute worst RNG? Now, for me, I'm in what I call the top-off stage, right? I could patiently wait out to get the rest of these 5-star shards, and I will. I'll actually get them in a couple of days. But when you're in this kind of position where you're like right at the edge, those 5-star shards are worth a lot more in your mind, just because this is gonna let me open up a 5-star crystal right now. So in my head, this is a 5-star shard. This is a 5-star crystal as well as 5 random crystals, and yeah, it's a lot more valuable to me, but probably not to people who aren't in this kind of a position. So generally speaking, I would say 5 3-star champions and 1,500 5-star shards, not a very good deal. There's a lot of RNG to that. Even at $30, it's still not amazing. This is definitely pushed more towards the whale bait. But to be honest, at the end of the day, it's not the worst deal. So if you do have $30, and if you're like me and paycheck period just passed and you are looking for something to buy, this is actually pretty decent. So that being said, I would say this is in one of those like weird realms where there's nothing wrong with buying this package, but at the same time, like, it's not so great that I would endorse it. So that's where I stand on that. If you want me to push hard one way or the other, I would say don't buy this package, right? Like, if I was like, man, gun to my head, you're gonna make me pick one decision, I would say don't buy it. RNG sucks, and there is no amount of money that makes RNG worth it. But this is priced low enough that the RNG is, some of us like to gamble. That said, I will talk to you later.